Returning to the M-channel Coinceras channel, I want to say hello to everyone. Dear everyone, emerging and developing countries' stablecoin risks will be further investigated by the Financial Stability Board. People seem to be concentrating on stable currencies right now. Additionally, last week in Toronto, the Global Financial Stability Board's board deliberated on matters requiring additional examination. Here is how things stand right now. In closing, I'll put a link to the film from this morning in the upper right corner. It gives a quick rundown of the Financial Stability Board. I think these movies would complement each other nicely. Earlier today, as I was searching for something, it has occurred to me that there might be some links between the topics we covered earlier today. Today, I will actually be giving a presentation on the subject. Hey there, everyone. The power is now with you. Concerning the difficulties of stablecoins in developing and emerging countries, the Financial Stability Board will do additional research. Looking out for signs of systemic risk in the world's financial system is the job of this board. The FSB plenary, the only body with the authority to determine the organization's standards, met in Toronto to reach the conclusion. Stablecoins, which are digital currencies linked to fiat currencies like the dollar or gold, were addressed on Friday. In a joint policy paper on cryptocurrency produced last year, the FSB and the International Monetary Fund argued against the necessity of industry-wide rules to reduce risks. When it came to determining international crypto policy, this paper was pivotal. Members of the FSB addressed discussed matters pertaining to cryptocurrencies during last week's meeting. Also, listen up, the market is not only growing, it's also emerging. Due to their extensive use and the risks associated with EMD's global stablecoin arrangements, crypto assets provide unique difficulties to monetary policy and liquidity management, as stated by the Financial Stability Board (FSB). The FSB will do additional research to find potential solutions in light of these concerns. So, people are quietly trying to find out a way to handle this and make it so that maybe we can, while simultaneously acknowledging that, right, this is just a theory, but obviously, there is continuous effort. While the controlled demolition is underway, how can we prevent individuals from being completely screwed if they want to bring the system to its knees? How do we soften the blow even after it has been delivered? When it comes to this, stablecoins will undoubtedly be significant. This is something I bring up for reasons other than the fact that it serves as an example of how events are unfolding similarly in different parts of the globe. As the West has come to know, we must resolve this matter expeditiously. They are creating web-based platforms that are totally novel. By 2030 you can find that important date here. An additional subjective posting point that Michael Branch brought up was Vladimir Putin's description of Russia's reaction and the incentives he provided to Russian software and IT firms so that they might thrive in the new economy. It appears that the stablecoins guy is the main character in this story. It would be much easier to stay on level with China if currencies were stable. It was the former Speaker of the House who made the claim. Right now, the United States should introduce dollar-peg stablecoins, says Paul Ryan. The UN has been showing its strength in international trade, and these coins might help the dollar remain competitive while also resolving the government's financial crisis. A preventable and predictable financial catastrophe is looming over the United States if this remark is to be believed. That is preventable, but in my opinion, it will cause a financial disaster. Paul Ryan offered the idea of dollar-pegged stablecoins as a potential solution to maintain interest in the currency in an opinion piece published on June 13 in the Wall Street Journal. From 2015 until 2019, Ryan was the 54th Speaker of the House of Representatives. There are few positions in American politics as influential as that of House Speaker. The risk of a failed debt auction would be reduced because of the unexpected and persistent rise in demand for US debt, according to the comment. And there's the supplementary issue. Cryptocurrency is Capital Paradigm's forte as a venture capital firm. Ryan has been chosen to serve on their policy committee. Is the pattern of events becoming clear to you? As a major buyer of US Treasuries, the $162 billion stablecoin market plays a significant role in maintaining the dollar's dominance. Even Brian Brooks has said that stablecoins are the only way to keep the dollar as the reserve currency of the world, so this shouldn't be surprising. The creation of a more secure currency that is tied to the dollar would therefore prevent a US debt crisis by maintaining the value of the dollar. Here is the Wall Street Journal opinion piece that I linked to earlier. A link to it will be included in the video's description. That change, that delightful upheaval, is claiming incredible as it may seem, the Wall Street Journal gets it spot on. If the mainstream media starts to pay attention, this will become much more relevant, as we anticipated a few years ago. This has been on our minds for a while, and now all we have to do is wait for the government to acknowledge its importance. You are not the only one who has been keeping tabs on this area since 2018 or 2019. We predicted that XRP's value will rise at the time. What had happened was completely unknown to us until much later. Once again, this occurred prior to the beer flying. I think many of us were unaware of the actual time it takes for laws to be put into practice before all that happened. We had no idea it would take this much time. I used to just ignore government regulation and carry on with my life as usual, but now I am actually doing something about it. Being extra cautious and thorough is only reasonable when one's financial stability is at stake in an endeavor that could be subject to investigation. The need of stable currencies is now readily apparent. The notion that the US government can pay down its debt and stay up with China with stable currency supported by the dollar has been raised again. In my opinion, the United States should prioritize maintaining its image in relation to its competitors. Creating a new monetary system with stable currencies is essential to ensuring that we do not fall behind. There are a lot of ways we'll do this. This is just one of them. Ripple stablecoin is something else I wanted to bring up. All throughout the globe, a multitude of stablecoinage will be accessible. My opinion on the matter: it is not feasible for a single stablecoin to dominate the market. Could you please explain how the Ripple stablecoin would work? The CEO of Ripples has announced that his company is currently collaborating with 10 countries worldwide on CBDCs. In essence, every digital currency issued by a central bank is a stablecoin. Decentralized digital money that functions similarly to traditional banknotes is known as a cryptocurrency. It was just recently made public by the administration. The main distinction is that it is a government-issued stablecoin. After that, you should choose between a government-issued stablecoin and one that is privately created. After all, the government may attempt to compel us to utilize a CBDC. I honestly don't know how everything is going to come together. When given the option, people might be curious about using Ripples with real USD or a government CBDC. Furthermore, if governments worldwide begin encoding CBDCs to limit their use, users will likely abandon CBDC in favor of a stable coin. This makes me question their methods for deceiving the common people. Perhaps they will take advantage of the impending financial crisis. As I have been saying the entire time, Mr. Mann brings up the point that CBDCs are just stable coins. In this way, a CBDC stablecoin reaches the US market. Ultimately, the no CBDC bill will not accomplish anything. Here we have another intriguing viewpoint, which essentially restates the earlier one. Everything has been leveled thanks to innovations like digital SDR banking as a service on the internet, Ripple's Net API tokenization, XRP, and the real USD stablecoin, and the Inter, Hyper, and Over ledgers developed by the BRICS nations. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.